1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shout, shout, let it all out. Getting 3 points is what it's all about. Come on, I'm singing for you. Come on, get in. Yes, it's finished. Sunderland 2, Fleetwood Town 0, and I'm absolutely over the moon. The first time this season we've got 3 consecutive victories in the league. Absolutely buzzing. Yes, Fleetwood with Sir Simon Grayson, Mr. Grayson, yes, doesn't need barbers during lockdown because he's got a baldy head. But some people suit baldy heads. I would never suit a baldy head because I've got massive ears, where Simon Grayson has a perfectly rounded face to suit a baldy head. So yes, he hasn't had the barbers through lockdown, where I need someone to cut my hair. But enough of barbering. Yes, Sunderland have beaten Simon Grayson. Yes, Simon Grayson. When he was at Sunderland, he had in charge 18 games. He lost lots. He drew lots and only won 3. 3, 8, 7, 8. So he wasn't very good. He got sacked on Halloween. Halloween he got sacked. But tonight, Sunderland made one change from the previous match. We brought in McFadden, and he had a good game. Vokins rested to the bench. Now we played 3-4-3 in the first half. And Fleetwood, give them the due. The keeper Cairns and the defence did really well the first half. Fleetwood came out and the first 5 minutes dominated the match, and I thought, yes, they're playing the ball around very nicely. They made 1 or 2 opportunities. But Sunderland grew into the match after the first 5-10 minutes, and we dominated the next 35 minutes. And it was all Sunderland. And we huffed and puffed with actually not blowing the door down or blowing the goal down or blowing Cairns back in his own goal. But to be fair, we did well to the final third, but the final ball was missing. I thought McGeady was a little bit off colour in the first half. And I was one of the people thinking, yes, maybe make a substitution half time, bring on Jones, take off McGeady. I was wrong, completely wrong. And I'm happy to admit that. I love being wrong. Lee Johnson was frustrated in the first half. You could see him on the touchline, bawling out instructions, screaming and shouting out instructions. Lee Johnson was not a happy chappy. And in the crowd, we had Kirill, KLD in the crowd with Kevin Speakman, Christian Speakman, and all these other associates there, all watching this match. His first game in charge, really, as a new Sunderland owner, sitting there in the stand, proudest punch at the stadium tonight, first home game, over the moon. Half-time 0-0. Fleetwood defended really well. Second half came out. Now, some point in the second half, we went from a 3-4-3. Johnson, this is what Johnson can do over any other manager like your Jack Rosses and your Phil Pattinson. He changed the system with the same team. He moved it from a 3-4-3 to a 4-3-3. Then eventually, what was it? I can't quite remember, but he moved it to one up front. One was slightly higher than the rest. And then McGeady started to come into his own. He started to play some real good football, passing the ball around, beating players, taking men on. Great ball in the box. I'm not sure who it was. Felt to McGeady. McGeady chipped the ball across the goal, and he found it in running Aiden McGeady. Aiden McGeady will start again. Right. Aiden McGeady got the ball outside the penalty box and he ran to the left hand side and he floated the ball across the penalty area, just past the penalty spot, and there was Aiden O'Brien ghosting in front of his man to head the ball, bottom left hand side, bottom right hand side of the goal, past Cairns, who's done well, beat him easy, 1-0 to Sunderland, and I'm absolutely buzzing. Lee Johnson does the moves that not many managers done at Sunderland. He changes a formation with the same side. Absolutely brilliant from Lee. Magic Johnson. 1-0 up. I thought, right, now let's get the second goal. But Fleetwood, to their due, came back into the game. Grayson made 1 or 2 changes, and I think it was Morris on the right hand side played really well. And they were dangerous, really dangerous. And then they brought on, eventually, we brought on Winchester, we brought on the King Maguire. Pardon me. And I think we took off Gooch for Winchester, and we brought on Maguire, and we did bring on somebody else, but I cannot quite remember. But we did. I'm not quite sure who it was. Jones, yes, Jones for McGeady. Then we got a corner, and there was the King. The King got the ball across, and in rushing was Maximus Lee. Maximus Max Power. Maximus Max Power. The back of the post. It crouches down. Maximus Power crouches down at the crouching tiger. Heads the ball down. The keeper gets a hand to it. Too powerful. Bottom left hand side. 2-0 Sunderland. Game done and dusted. Well done. Max Power. I've never ever seen. I mean, I have to praise Max Power. Max Power over the last few games has been magnificent. He's been a breath of fresh air. He's been different since he's been moved back in the centre of the park. You know, right back okay, did okay, but back in the centre of the park, all of a sudden, for me, since that penalty take, took the first penalty against Lincoln, was man enough to get the hold of the ball, take the first penalty against Lincoln, and put the ball, the best penalty I saw all night that night, top right hand side corner. Since then, for me, been a different player. I don't know what it is, but he's batting out instructions, he's running the show, he's doing really well and scoring a header. When have you ever seen Max Power? Has he ever scored a header in his life? Someone tell me in the comments below. Has Max Power scored with his head? Definitely not with Sunderland, unless I'm forgetting things. But another person I want to give credit to, apart from McGeady, who did well in the second half, is Lucas 09. Lucas 09 and Maximus Power, what a dynamic duo. Lucas in defence, right? Luke 09, let's be serious. Luke 09 gives 110% no matter where he plays. And wherever he plays, it looks accomplished. It looks comfortable. It looks like he's been brought up in that position. It's amazing how he's playing left centre back. He, time and time again, heading the ball out of... This guy isn't the biggest player in the world, but he can jump heads and shoulders above anybody, and he clears it with his head every time, and he runs up and down the park with bags of energy, stamina. It reminds me of me in my younger youth, running through the mud in the cross country, passing the speed merchants. But yeah, honest to God, Luke 09, his family must be proud of this lad. This lad is what an asset Lee Johnson has. What an absolute asset and utility player Lee Johnson has in Luke 09. I'm going to give, actually, you know what? Sod it. People might disagree. I will give Luke 09 man of the match because he was absolutely fabulous in defence. To be in a position you never played until you've probably come to Sunderland. But absolutely amazing. You know, Sanderson looks comfortable in defence, got a yellow card. Ledbetter again, helping the defenders out, brilliant. Gooch had a decent game. Aiden O'Brien looked good. Charlie White was quiet tonight, but then again, he deserves a quiet game. You know, from now on, we're not going to give Charlie White any criticism at all. You cannot criticise a player who's almost, if not still, the leading top goal scorer in the league. So it's finished. Sunderland have won 2-0, third league victory on the bounce. We're in the final. We move on to Crewe, at Alexandra Stadium on Saturday, and we're in 5th place. 5th place. Let's look at the table now. Peterborough won. Well done, Peterborough. Peterborough, under Mr. Duncan Ferguson. Duncan Ferguson? It's not Duncan Ferguson, is it? It's Alex Ferguson's son. Yes, whoever that is. I'm forgetting his name now. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Darren Ferguson. That's his name, Darren Ferguson. Sunderland are in 5th place. We've jumped up a place. We are now 4 points clear in the playoffs, which is the first time, the highest position we've really been steady this season. We've played 29 games, we've won 13, we've drawn 11 and we've lost 5. We've lost the fewest most games in the league. Scored 44, led in 24, so plus 20, 50 points. We're only 7 points. We're 7 points behind Lincoln. 7 points. Only 3 points behind Hull. And we have 2 games in hand over Hull. So only 3 points behind Hull, who lost today, and with 2 games in hand over Hull. We're 1 point behind Portsmouth in 4th place and level games. Peterborough, well done Peterborough. Like I said, Peterborough top of the table, 58 points. 2nd place, Lincoln 57. Hull 53 3rd. Portsmouth 51 4th. Sunderland 55th. Doncaster with 2 games in hand, mind over Sunderland on 49. And then we have Aggregate and Stanley, who are on 46, 4 points behind. And then Oxford again, 2 more points behind, 44 in 8th place. So the table now is starting to get stretched. This good run of form from Sunderland It's timing. Timing is essential in this league, in any league, and the timing of Sunderland's form at this moment in time is perfect. Lee Johnson, what a job are you doing? You're getting a breath of fresh air from the new owner coming in, who's breathing fresh air and positivity and everything through the club. At the end of the day, I'm really happy tonight. I'm over the moon. I need to go get a bath. I've had a bath. Yeah, I don't need a bath. I've had a bath. What am I thinking about? I don't even know what I say sometimes. Thanks for watching this review. Yes, it's a review. You know what I mean? I'm going to joke. It's a review. Thanks for watching the review. Thanks for watching me live stream. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel and like it. And don't forget, Thursday night we'll dissect this match on SCFC Fan TV with Weefley and the gang. Brilliant bunch of people on that channel. They're all good friends. They're all Sunderland fans, regardless whether you like this channel or like Jamsani, because Jamsani's a brilliant YouTuber, or like whoever else you like, TNSC. Doesn't matter who you like. We're all Sunderland fans. We all have the same aim in purpose, and that's the best for Sunderland, for the city, for the fans, for the people, for the businesses in Sunderland, the management team, the team, and also the owner. We all want to strive for the same thing. And that's positivity, victories, and get Sunderland back in the championship. That's what it's all about, simple as. Friendship, banter along the way. Everyone should just, get along nicely. Take care, everybody. Good luck to you all. I hope you all win the Euros tonight. My Euros on. If I win the Euros tonight, I'm going to buy a box at Sunderland just for me. I'm going to stand there, and then after lockdown's over, I'll invite you in me box. If I can fit all of yous in, well, we'll take turns. I'll invite a few at a time. We'll have 10 in, another 10 in, or 20 or 30, whatever it is. I'll go through a rota. We'll get a rota going. But not one by one. Yous all will be invited to me box if I win the Euros, which is only a small chance. Something like 15 million to 1. Right, take care, everybody. I'm muffling it now. Good luck. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. I'm going to bed. See you later. Bye.